Hello, I'm Robert Kilmer. We're in Manassas, Virginia. I'm a retired English teacher, English college professor. I've been retired for a year and a half now. And no, I don't miss teaching at all. I had enough of it for 36 years. And now my interests are gardening and cooking. I do 90% of the cooking for our family, my wife and me. And I keep bees and hunt wild mushrooms. And I'm going to show you around my garden today. I made a raised bed here. Cut little holes in it for the strawberry plants to go in. Before I covered it with plastic. They're in their first year now, so we've gone through and cut off the runners like this so that we get more vigor in the plant itself. And next year we should have good berries. It should be easy to pick. Here's a nice area of Swiss chard. It's just beautiful to look at, and it produces just week after week all summer long, unlike spinach, which I produce a lot of in the spring. But now in August, not so much. I think the pull of the soil was pretty strong in my mom, so she was a gardener, and I wasn't much interested in that as a teenager or a young boy, but gradually got more and more into gardening over the years. And one of the things I like so much about gardening for vegetables is how generous they are with their produce. I feed my family, and we put up a little bit, and 10 other families, I deliver a basket a week for 6 months out of the year. There's a internet web chat where there's a question that's asked, how do you know if you're a compost wacko? And some of the things, I've told to Claudia, and so she says, well, did you tell him you're a compost wacko? And I am. I gather lawn clippings in the spring. In the fall, I gather leaves. I do what's called composting in place, or sheet composting, but this is called lasagna bed composting. Okay, now here's the lasagna bed that I started last fall. The other one was started just a day or so ago, and put in treated supports here, and then built up the soil in here by the lasagna method with hay, grass clippings, chopped leaves, kitchen refuse, coffee grounds, whatever I could get to build up that soil. One of the things I like most about gardening is how much you learn and how much you have to learn, or how much is available for you to learn. It's learning all the time. Get in here, you tap it to get the bumblebee to come out. You leave a little stem, and you look in to see if there's a bumblebee. They don't like human breath, or they don't like my breath. And there's a little squash beetle, and there's zucchini blossom. I had a little gap here, so I used my Gardener's Supply bean tower, collapsed, to give the beans something to walk on as they climb up and make this corner. I use so many products from Gardener's Supply. I use most frequently the APS system for starting transplants, starting things from seeds. I use their tomato ladders a lot, and their various fabrics. And this is heavy duty. Part of the garden that I'm proud of is my my bees. I'm a 2-year-old beekeeper now. The first year I got no honey. This year I got 40 pounds of honey. So I'm real pleased with bees, and I take some pride in trying to support the bees. You don't garden bees, you don't own bees, you keep bees. You have a box and you let the bees live there, and you rob them from time to time. When you are a gardener, it's important to remember the real farmers and what they have to go through, and you kind of get a taste for that, and how easy you have it compared to a farmer, and how much we need our farmers and need to support them. It's a world of possibility is what makes me passionate about gardening, a world of possibility for learning, a world of possibility for doing. All you need is curiosity, and it's one of the primary things that makes life exciting. Gardening is such a hopeful activity. My wife says I'm a cynic, but I don't think there are any cynics who are gardeners. You have to believe in that seed. It has such power in it. It's an act of belief to put a seed or a plant in the ground, an act of hope.